Hey there, fellow gamers. Onerous here with another episode of Let's Learn Dyson Sphere Program. And boy, so many comments from the last few episodes. First of all, you might notice my voice is a little bit funny. Look, just a little bit of a head cold. I did get a COVID test. No worries there. It's not COVID. I am just a head cold, just a man flu. You know, struggling with the man flu. Now, comments. Oh my goodness, my absolute favorite comment. The reason why I'm standing here, these really annoying little janky bits. If I hit R, if I find the three-dimensional bit, this one was from Chris Air. Look at that, hitting R, cycling through the sort of left, right, and then finally to the straight, and and we can get those bits looking not necessarily super neat. I've got to say, but better. And this one I'm just going to do because, you know, it's right there. There we go. But yeah, so that bit there where we're seeing some of these odd bits, which happened every now and again. I think there's another one up here. Yeah. Like this one here, we'll definitely fix that up. And get you going from there to there with a nice straight line. And then you can continue up. Yeah, that's, oh man, so much nicer, so much better. Anyway. Absolutely a quality of life, not a game-breaking one. But some of the other comments. All right, let's start over in our our sulfur processing. I call it the sulfur processing. I don't know why. It's where we're making all this stuff with sulfuric acid. We were talking why the water was not working here, and as pointed out by Power, the reason is we're missing a belt. So we actually only had one. Supplying all that, so this third one not required at all. I mean, I'm going to take it out. We've probably got a bunch of water in our inventory now that we will want to get rid of. There we go. Along with some other junk. Nice. Still got some water. All right, now while we're over here, there is a problem with our crystal, and there it is. There, look at that flashing. I made a lot of mistakes. Setting up last week. And one of them is the fact that this one cannot output, which obviously is a huge drop in our actual output. Because this is something we need to fix. Yellow science is the structure matrices. Yellow matrices are a big problem for us, massive problem for us. Don't get me wrong. So we will be looking into that, and obviously the issue here with refined oil, we're not getting enough throughput for all the things that are using it. The next thing is another Power comment, minimum load of drones. So I did see this, and I never really thought about it, but this is the minimum amount before a drone heads out. Makes sense. If you default of 10%, if a drone carries 25 units, that means if 3 of something is requested, it will send a drone. Obviously, that's not very power efficient, so we're going to bump that up. And because I'm only doing big chunks of things, I'm actually going to max it out. At 100%, and yeah, that will be totally fine. This plastic will supply. I do remember now. We left it like that because we don't actually know if plastic's used for anything. But here we go. See, now we have in transit 25. So it waits until 25 are available, and then we'll send them out, or 25 are requested. Anyway, we will try to remember to do that to our other drone areas. The final Power comment was hydrogen fuel cells, and just hydrogen in general. As he pointed out, we have quite a bit of spare hydrogen from this setup here, and we could be burning that for fuel. We could also be creating hydrogen fuel cells, which are hydrogen and, if I can find it, do we even have it? I'm sure we have it. Maybe not. Maybe we don't have... Oh, there it is. Yeah. So it's just hydrogen and titanium. The math on these, you're basically just better off burning hydrogen in your local power plants. But you'll see here it has a fuel chamber generator bonus of 200%. So it actually provides 3 times the amount of power when burnt by the mecha, making it an excellent mecha fuel, which is really good. Really good. So we're going to be making some of those. Hopefully this episode. We'll see how we go. Where else we got? Okay. I did a little bit of work off camera before this because, as pointed out by Squishy Chew, I did not set up the silicon at the other planet, when we put in the interstellar logistics, I didn't set up the local supply on the planetary logistics station to supply silicon, and then I didn't add at the interplanetary station. I didn't add the local demand of silicon and remote supply. So I had to go back, had to fix that up. Did that. Power issues over there, massive power issues. We are going to have to look at that, sending power over there in the near future. And then both Squishy and Eva pointed out there is an option. There is an option to click and drag buildings. Click and drag buildings. Where are we? Maybe it might not work. It might not work with these ones. We'll figure it out when I get to it. But there is an option to click and drag buildings. We don't actually have any of those. It'll come up. It'll come up. We'll get to it then. The last one from Eva and great discussion over on the Discord was about fractionation, which we briefly looked at in the production of deuterium, which I think is in the tech tree. I don't know if we've actually unlocked it. Deuterium has 2 ways to make it. Deuterium, gosh, these things, it really needs a search function, doesn't it? Although I guess if you play it for long enough, there's not really that much stuff in it. Here we go. So deuterium you can have 1 hydrogen making 1 deuterium at 1%. So that's the fractionation. My initial thoughts was you had 1% chance of turning that hydrogen to deuterium, and if not, the hydrogen was lost. But it turns out that it is not lost. The hydrogen is just ejected, and then you can go around. So it is basically the same as the uranium in Factorio. The setup, obviously, you require it to feed back in and prioritize the feedback in, but we might get there at some point. Hopefully, we can mine gas giants as well. That is the end of the comments. So, boy oh boy, what do we want to do with all that? Well, I think first I would love to make some hydrogen fuel cells. I would love to make some hydrogen fuel cells, and they are made in an assembler. All right. So we have hydrogen here, and we have titanium coming in one of these lines. Where is it? Ah, it's up here. All right. So I think we'll just run the hydrogen up here because we've got way more hydrogen than we have titanium, and we'll get that one. All right. So let's pop that there. And what's the craft speed on this? 6 seconds. 2 every 6 seconds. That's pretty slow. Let's put in 3 of these. How many assemblers do we actually have? We have 0 assemblers. Well, that is something that we will need to fix. All right. Now let's make a few more while we're there, because we'll need more of them. Let's, in the meantime, bring our hydrogen. Look, we're just going to go up over here, I think. We're just going to go up over here. I'm actually going to take it out of here, even though it would be shorter to tee off and do that, but here we are. All right. Where is this? Can come out this side? Yep. Let's go up a few. And to that one, too steep. Can I bring it down one? Endpoint must be horizontal. All right. Maybe I just didn't start the slope far enough. Let's go. I don't know. Whatever height that ends up being, I want it. Why can't I do that? Why won't you let me do that, buddy? Come on. If I just go all the way over to here, and it's not even gonna let me do that. Oh, that is so irritating. Drop down one. There we go. All right. And then from here, we'll just go up this way. No, I didn't even click on the right bit. There we go. There we go. And go up. Up. This is going to look super funky. But I love it. I love it. Alright. We're building in 3 dimensions. We're building in 3 dimensions. It's kind of one of the things that I guess Satisfactory had that. Being able to build buses in multiple dimensions. And look, it certainly adds a lot of configurability, because getting this through here in Factorio, for instance, would be a bit of a nightmare. Okay. Now, we've got the assemblers. They're just going to grab from that, sure. We only have enough room for 2. Let's try not to waste all of our wonderful ground. Alright, maybe this is an opportunity to see if we can do the copy and paste. Alright, let's grab that, get you down onto the ground. We'll go one further, there we go, and in. Alright, so that is our hydrogen. And you are going to be making hydrogen fuel cells, thank you. And look, you can output this way. You can output that way. And then we'll have a little storage tank. Now we don't need too many, because we are definitely not going to be using this for anything other than our internal use. So if we had 1, 2, 3, 4, that's all we can actually put internally. We'll add a little bit of a buffer, just so that we actually have, if we want to carry some additional ones as well, which we probably will. All right, let's see what we can do here. We can't do that, so this will have to go one further. There we go. All right. So you go in, and you go out. All right, now first of all let's copy this down here, so we can get the indicators in. All right, if we now run this across, tab. Oh, it is tab. Man, look at that. Tab is changing the spacing in between. Unfortunately, we collided with another object. That's disappointing, but you get the idea. That's going to help us when we start making some bigger blueprints, I believe. All right. You are not getting titanium. Is that not titanium? That is steel. That is steel. This is titanium up here. All right. Well, we kind of miffed it just a little bit. Let's fix it up. We can fix this up pretty easily. Gotta pay attention. No more errors like the last episode. Let's just pop a splitter in up here. Splitter. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that'll do it. All right. No, that was the splitter. Come on, where are you? There you are. And then we'll get rid of that. We'll run you into there. We'll run you into there. And then you now come out here. Go up 1. Up to that line over there. Yep, that's it. Come down, and then bang. Alright, go, little dudes. Did we not hook the internal up? Oh no, we're out of titanium. Well, that's a crying shame. That is a crying shame. It's all set up. We do need to set up our internal planetary goodies, don't we? I totally forgot about it. We haven't actually. It was a week since I did the last recording, and we haven't made this. Because we didn't have the titanium. We did not have the titanium, and now we do. All right, let's go and grab it. Let's grab all of that. Can we hand fabricate titanium alloy? No, we cannot. Okay, that is cool. Here's our titanium alloy, and that's all disappearing, isn't it? Let's just grab it all. All right, before it runs away. We need 40 of this. And there we go. All right, 40. Now, what else do we need? We needed 20 of those, which is missing what? What are you missing for the particle containers? Apparently we can make 20 of them. And then we must be missing something for this, which is... Aha! We actually needed... Ooh, we need a bit more, don't we? We need another 20. We need another 20 particle containers, which will be, what are we missing for you? Graphene. Oh, we're actually at the graphene production. We are right at the graphene production. Yeah, thank you. A little bit of graphene. Don't mind if I do. 5. Now we're missing. We're missing all the things. We're missing all the things. Let's run on over, and then we can actually get this set up properly with supply and demand. We were gonna put it over here, weren't we? Yeah, because this is kind of where it's going to be using it the most. Let's grab a few of these. All right, now we should be able to just build this, shouldn't we? There we go. All right. Whew. Particle containers being built. So, while that's being built, what's our next step? You know what? Oops. What I should have done before, but we got a bit of time. Let's take a bit of time to build. We'll run over here and we'll pop in a little bit of titanium over here. And we'll start building some hydrogen thingamajigs, hydrogen fuel cells. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. And well, I'm not sure what they stack to. I hope it's 100. That would be very nice. But even if it's a lot less than 100, that would still be okay. Now that that's working, we're going through the final ones of those. The crafting time of that is 30 seconds. All right. The other issue we have, actually, while I'm still over here, this is still an area that we really underbuilt. We don't have enough hydrogen and fuel oil coming out here, and that's mainly because we just don't have the crude oil separation going. So we should do a couple more a couple more extractors, and then we'll tap a few of these other areas. What are you missing? Probably glass, I would suggest. Probably glass. We're not missing anything for that. It was the other component, which is these things. We're missing those weird things. The magnets, the magnetic coils, of which we have, a few over here. All right, we'll grab a stack of them. I've got a lot of stuff in here now, mostly titanium. I am going to plonk that in the titanium dispensary when we get it. We're going to need some bots. Yep, we're going to need some bots and some logistics drones. Let's grab 50. Yeah, there we go. And was this 25? I think it was. Let's grab the whole hog, and let's plonk this down. All right. I feel like being on the ground while this is happening. So we are going to bot this. Yeah. We'll think about it. But it's just going there. It's just going right there. All right. Flows all the way to the top, and plonk, it's down. So now we need a few things. First of all, we need to power this up. Then we need all the bots. I can't just control-click bots in there. No, I cannot. There's 50 of the locals, and there's 10. Okay, 10 is the shuttles. So you are first of all going to be requesting titanium, local supply, remote demand. Yeah, and look, just do it. And likewise here, local supply and remote demand. And hopefully we'll get a few actually flying out based on that. I guess we've already used our 10 shuttles on the titanium. Maybe I should have started a bit smaller with that. But honestly, titanium is our main concern there. So I could run a belt of titanium out here if we actually needed it over here. I don't think we do. I think we were going to put silicon on the belt, maybe. We'll see. We've got CPUs. We're actually out of power, which is a concern, isn't it? Probably because of the massive load that this is doing charging up. Yeah. Yes, sirree. All right. Oh yeah. While I'm here, another thing pointed out by Power is we have these 4 yellow cubes. they are stuck in our, manual upgrade area. So if we turn that off, we should be able to get them back. There they are. All right, and then we can go over here and just chuck them in. Just chuck them in here. There we go. Nope. Have these. There we go. Get rid of them. And now when we bring back up the... I keep pressing escape. Don't know why. If we bring back up the manual research, we see that it is there. Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about this power. The hydrogen obviously is a great thing. And we can probably... As we can see here, we've actually got... Most of these are without fuel. I'm just going to leave one row of these, I think, now. One row is probably enough, given our reduction in output there. And let's fly over here. Alright, serious problems. Let's grab you. Let's grab this hydrogen, run it over to here, and then here we'll put some more power plants. Alright, we got this set up already. Which way are you going? You going that way? Sure. I think so. I hope that is the right way. And there we go. Nope. Why? What are you doing to me? Run down there like that. Did not want to do that because I had the spacing wrong. Tab. Need foundation support. Oh, there's water there. I didn't even see it. I was too caught up in the tabbing. There we go. All right. So let's do that like that. Oh, haha, that's beautiful. All right. We'll just put two here. Tab. Why is that one not looking so beautiful? I don't know. There we go. I think. Are you pointing the wrong way? Is that the deal? You don't actually have any fuel, which is a real problem, because the inserters cannot actually get in there. Oops, there. Have some hydrogen. Pick all these ones up. Have some more hydrogen. Slots are full. Hopefully this is enough to actually kickstart the power. It seems to be okay. Alright, we're back. These guys have power, but they're not actually hooked up to the power network. Which is going to be a bit of a burden on you, I know. There you go, yep, we're very much in the brown. Drop that there. Alright. We're still way under. What has happened? Alright. Let's have a look at some of our other power stations here. This is just the fact that the inserters then are going too slow, I would suggest, is the issue here. And obviously the miners have reduced speed. Yeah, so the the interplanetary logistics charging up has really yeah, it's using 30 megawatts of additional load that we didn't have before. Alright, maybe we just have to kind of suck it up for a brief period of time, although things are starting to look like they are working. Alright. Man, that was not expected. But in the time that's done, I reckon we've probably got some hydrogen fuel cells, don't we? We do. Alright, let's grab them all. They go up to 30. So let's have a look. So 30 times 50, say, is 1500. And these guys have only 600. And then plus, the hydrogen fuel cells get the ridiculous three times bonus, additional 200%. So let's ditch all this junk that we no longer need in our inventory. Let's pull that out and pop those in. Alright. There we go. Now, does this... If I do nothing, that doesn't burn, does it? No, no. Okay, that was a good check. It's not a constant drain like uranium in Factorio. It is just as we use it. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. All right, how are we going with our interstellar logistics? We have stuff. We have stuff. We have titanium and we have silicon coming in. Let's use that to make our area go better. Make our area go better. All right, so this now is actually maxed out on organic crystals. Is this just way too slow? Is this just way too slow? It is. That is way too slow. All right. Let's go big. Let's go big. I'm not sure how big we want to go, but it seems like what we currently have is not fitting the bill. And look at that. Drag and drop. Drag and drop. Probably going to need to power some of that up. And that should get it. Nope, collides with another object. Oh, that's because we got it in. Okay. You, my friend, are not connected. So let's see, what have we done here? We've gone the wrong way with that belt. Excellent, excellent. A great start. A great start. Run you up there, and then that will give us slightly better organic. Why have you got no organic crystals? Why have you got no organic crystals? I don't know. Apparently you didn't get any for some reason. I imagine the belt probably wasn't built before I placed down the models. I think that stops the sorters being inserted. Well, we got a little bit better, so a little bit better output now. You also are missing the organic crystals. Okay, let's just make sure everyone has not got a yellow dot on them. They do not. All right. And yeah, we're slowly, very, very slowly making those. Very, very slowly. How many organic crystals do you actually have? You don't have a huge amount. We are going to quickly use those up. So we are still going to have to build that up. But look at that. We now have that up and running. Okay, over here, this is where our silicon was the issue. So here, if I actually request high purity silicon, if I demand, say, 500, there we go. Let's pump these bots up to 100% as well. I mean, that is just a really annoying spot to be placed, isn't it? But we'll figure it out. All right. So let's go up, 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 up. We've got a wind turbine in the way. We've got a wind turbine in the way. We've got two wind turbines in the way. All right. Let's just ditch you for now. Probably, yep. We'll still put it in, of course. We're not animals. So go over that mine, and then come on down to the ground. Come down to the ground here, and then what? And then just run up like that. I guess this just becomes a buffer. Or honestly, we can just kill it. It's kind of not what we need now, because this is so immaterial compared to this. All right, we'll have to fix this up. We definitely have to fix it. I'm well aware that this is not a long-term solution, but we should have better. We should at least have better ability to do these things now. Can I just make this just that incy bit better? I'm sure I can. If we were to do that, and then have you output to there, and a little bit of power would obviously be appreciated, I'm sure. All right, you are now working. Yes, you are, and you are now getting what you need. So you need two of those every 3 seconds, and you are making one every 2 seconds. Now we're making one every, yeah. So it was a little bit less than required, and now it's a little bit more than required. But that does mean that this one will be working at full pace. Okay, and it's not a good pace. But look at this yellow. Look at this yellow coming in now. We will get our whatever tech this is. Please tell me. Inventory capacity. Ooh, very, very nice. Followed by Interstellar power transmission. All right. So this one here is what we need to fix our other planet, and I'm pretty sure we're well over time, aren't we? No, we're spot on 30 minutes. Wow. This is my target, because we need this. Once I build this and we go to the other planet, we'll see the terrible state that it is in. Especially now that it's trying to charge drones. I can't even fathom the problems it's got with power at the moment. But it already had a big supply of titanium and silicon, so we're managing to harvest that pretty nicely. Boy, so many things going on. But yeah, look at that. We have 3,000 of each, which is fantastic, and I didn't even have to travel. And we've got more coming in all the time. Minimum load of drones. Let's pump that up. Yeah, we'll keep that up there. Distance to enable warp. The space warpers can be equipped and activated by vessels automatically if the distance is reached. Consumes huge amounts of power. I guess that's just a long range, long range thing. Orbital collector. Logistics vessels will collect cargo from orbital collectors. Interesting. I think that's the gas giant mining. Yeah. Transport range of drones. That's 180 around the planet. Maximum charging power. Aha! Oh man, that's... I'm sure someone's already been like in the comments, like, change the maximum charging power. Yeah, that is what I should have done. I should have just put that way down while we were trying to get this slowly charged. How are we actually going on our hydrogen cells? Well, we've used a few. All right. Anyway, I think that's an excellent place to end the episode. Thanks for bearing with me while my voice is just a little bit funky. And hopefully we can use this now interstellar logistics to beef up our science production, and then looking to the next science production. Yeah, there's so many things, so much more to go. We've got lots more science. We still haven't even started on the Dyson Swarm. As always, though, I want to thank my wonderful patrons, and I'll catch you next time.